I don't know if the center to guard communication is more important than the guard to tackle and vice versa. I think it goes back and forth. I think O-line communication is it's all relative. I think the right tackle can affect the right guard, and the center can affect the left guard, and so on and so forth. So I think all five need to be tied in, and speaking the same language.
You got a lot of quarterbacks out there, too. You got, I guess, five at least.
Yeah.
Is that difficult to work through five guys?
It is because there's only so many reps to go around, So you can't rep all five significantly. You've got to make sure that you're doing a good job of selecting their top guys and making a run of it.
So then the very early part of spring practice becomes very important in terms of differentiating.
Everything's important, from individual drills to our 7-on-7 to team. Everything's going to be evaluated, and that all factors into who gets the reps and how the depth chart changes.
How do you expect the offense to evolve from last season?
Improvement, effort, make more plays are all the things that we'll talk about, that we'll stress. That's hopefully where we see this offense evolving. More production.
Will it look much different or pretty similar?
No, sir. Pretty similar.
Do you expect the depth chart to progressively change as the spring goes along?
I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to predict, day one exactly how the depth chart's going to handle. That takes care of itself. Production will be rewarded at every position, and we'll go from there.
Like each practice, you kind of reevaluate?
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
How much have you worked with the new offensive line coach, trying to get him acclimated to kind of what you expect?
Every day since he's been hired, so, going on close to a month now. Just been trying to get on the same page and talk and, look at as much film as we can and break it down and try to get on the same page. And those are really important things to do when you get any coach that's new to the program.
We've been hearing Mason Rudolph's name for months and months and months, and you've been same thing and dealing with him some, but you get to actually work with him on the field here in just a short amount of time.
Yeah.
How excited are you to actually start that?
It's awesome. I can't wait. You recruit a guy for so long, and then finally you get to coach him in practice and that sort of thing. What Mason has to understand is he's a true freshman. Really, he should be in high school still right now. So he has to take his time and steadily improve. And he can't ask too much of himself early on and just stay within himself. And he's done a great job, in the weight room training, off-season conditioning, and in the film room as well. Has been great.
Now, you didn't have any quarterbacks that were early entry last year. Did you? I can't remember. Did you have anybody on offense that came in out of high school early last spring?
Wes Lunt would be the guy, right?
Yeah.
He came in.
But last spring. But Wes was 2 springs ago. Last spring.
Not that I can recall.
All your guys were already here.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you have to worry about or think about or do differently when you're dealing with a guy that's that young and just getting acclimated?
Again, I think it's really important that you just you try to take small steps and not ask too much of them early. Just to operate the base offense and to execute within his own being. And not try to do something that is overwhelming to him early on.
Mike was talking about, or Gundy was talking about, conditioning, winter conditioning. You have to sort of monitor it, make sure these high school guys, you don't throw them in full blast too quickly. You got to get them ready. On the field, it would seem like that would be more their comfort zone, though, maybe. Because it's just football, and they're sort of used to that.
Each guy's different. I think each guy's a little bit different. Some guys you have to bring along slowly. Other guys you can throw a lot at them. But regardless, I think it's best to take it one step at a time and progressively build them up. At the same time, it's good to overload them and then take some back and get tight and small with it. So whole, if you will, at times. But it is specific to the individual.